Hi everyone, the bearish price action that we're seeing on the lower time frames now start to become very important for the high time frame bullish count, because wave 4 might soon be in, and I will explain you in this video why I think that is, what you have to look out for, and we'll go through the high and the low time frame count. So high time frame, I'm looking for this ABC where we didn't yet hit the common wave C target, neither did wave C hit the rare wave C target, so another wave up would be very desirable. However, for a wave 4, the most common target area for a wave 4 is this box, which is between the 0.236 and the 0.5 Fibonacci that is pulled from the low of 2 to the high of 3. So the invalidation therefore is a high time frame candle closing below the 0.5, which basically is the wick that you see over here. The most common target for a wave 4 is between the 0.382 and the 0.5 Fibonacci, and it so happens that the 0.382 has very nice confluence with the low of this wave 4, and that is where things start to become interesting, because not only do we have the low of wave 4 in the 382, but also for me the final support area, which is the yellow target box, basically between 21.1k and 20.6k. Now, as you maybe know, the more often a support area gets tested, the weaker it becomes. So preferably, I would like to see, yes, maybe price can take this low, but then price hit the low, take the low, then move up, and then move down once more, test this area for the first time. That might then be the end of wave 4 before moving up. Because if this is only the first part of this wave 4, and this is some sort of an A, then a B, and then a C, the problem that I have is that this area, this target box, will then already be tested in the first wave of this wave 4, and then in the second, like the second time around, it will provide a lot less resistance, and there's a higher probability price will continue to the downside. So currently what I'm looking then for on the lower time frame, which is relevant to what I just explained, is the following. So on the lower time frames, we are currently looking at a 3-wave structure, which is then a WXY. So that's basically the medium time frame, like a WXY, where inside this Y, we're looking for a 3-wave structure, which currently looks like a 5-wave impulse. Basically a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then currently being in this wave 5. However, in a WXY, we're looking for a 3-wave structure to finish wave Y and therefore finish wave 4, which then hopefully the wave Y finishes inside the yellow target box. So more locally, what we can see at the moment is that price is first of all getting very close to the low that I highlighted, the low of the blue wave 4, which is the line that you see over here, the SFP. And what you can also see is that we found resistance in the target box that we basically went through the night. Then eventually we now consolidated below the target box and continue to the downside. So basically what I'm looking for in this final potential wave 5, which is a potential bullish scenario still, is that this is a 1, 2. Then the low of 3 is either this low over here or maybe this one over here, with then the low time frame wave 4 being the high over here or this high over here. And then eventually we can now look for a move to the downside, which either is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this is only the first part, but I would prefer a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taking the low, not going all the way down in this target area. Could we hit the top? Yes, but I wouldn't like going down all the way in this target area, because then all the levels that you see on the chart right now are gonna be hit, and I don't like that. Like, yes, maybe we can hit the weekly naked point of control that you see, and then keep the other daily naked point of control, and then the daily horizontal level still intact. That would be okay for me, but I don't want to see price action basically going all the way down and invalidating this whole scenario, or well, this whole target box, I should say, because if we are looking for a 3-wave structure in this wave Y, and therefore possibly the end of wave 4, I would like wave 4 to have support in this area. If not, I'm afraid that price can just move to the downside, and we're going to see a lot more bearish price action still to come. So on the lower time frame, what I'm looking for at the moment in this more bullish scenario is wave 5 to end somewhere soon, maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow we have some news as well at about 2:30 Central East European time, and that could be a very nice like moment to maybe hit the low or grab the low, then a wave 1, 2, and then during news shoot to the upside. And that's why the potential trading setup is here as well, where currently we don't yet, like, we can enter around this target box, but I would prefer to see at least the low being taken and then maybe stop loss below the wick, trading it to the upside. But then again, we want to see strength. Guys, we are patient, disciplined traders. We are not catching knives on this channel. We don't do that. By the way, no financial advice, of course. Any of these setups are educational, but we don't catch knives. We first want to see price holding. We want to see some form of requirements that you have in your trading strategy. You have to tick all the boxes before entering. And this is just a potential setup where we can then trade this 5 wave A up for the wave B and then move down for C. And then this B wave, a very nice target, would be the blue target box that we have over here, which is basically between 23.6K and 23.4K. So that would be a very nice area for the high of B. Before then, another impulsive move to the downside, hitting this target box, grabbing all the liquidity, touching all the support levels, and then move up to the upside. That would be my ideal scenario that I see at the moment, which then is the more bullish scenario, because the bearish scenario is, well, basically this one, where if we go to the downside and hit this target box right now, the bearish scenario might actually be more interesting, where for the bearish scenario, you're seeing this leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe wave 5. However, a wave 5 should also be a 3-wave structure, which currently it looks more like impulsive than some sort of maybe like an A, B, C. Maybe this is a 3-wave structure over here. But yeah, we need more price information to get more clarity for, does it fit an ending diagonal, yes or no? But the most common target for the ending diagonal, however, are the green lines that you see on the chart. And we already hit the 0.618 over here. But you can also see the invalidation for the wave 5 in the leading diagonal is basically going below the target box. So yeah, we need more information to know if this leading diagonal is actually going to be valid or not. And of course, also with the bullish scenario on the lower time frame, we have to wait and see what price is going to do. We got to give price time to show its hand, be patient, and then eventually react as traders. So yeah, I think this video is very important because this target box now is going to play a very, very important role in the high time frame potential of a wave 4 that we have over here. So this target box is the target box for the low of a wave 4. However, you can see the invalidation line and price is getting close to this invalidation line. I would like wave 4 to end inside this yellow target box, but that would be my max. If we would now hit this target box, then move up and come down again, I'm not so sure if it's going to hold, because again, the more a support area is tested, the weaker it becomes, which we can actually see over here as well. Like it almost got tested here, but then it got tested once, twice, 3 times, and eventually we went through, and then the target box acts as resistance before continuing to the downside. So let's see what price is going to give us. Thanks for watching this video. On the left side right now, you see the video where I go in more detail into the high time frame and the medium time frame, and at the left top of your screen you see me debunking a couple of low time frame scenarios that you might see online but might not be correct. So that being said, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at my next video at 7 p.m. Central East European time tomorrow morning. Bye bye.